Welcome to the Good Morning Man podcast with your host, me, your unlicensed therapist, Rolling with Roll, where you will be enlightened, encouraged, and empowered, all while getting just a little bit of soul for your spirit. Now, on the last episode, we talked about what? Keeping those squares out the circle. You know, folks who clap when you fall, but they kind of fall silent when you rise. We were taking inventory of who really got love for us versus who is just lurking. But today, child, let me tell you, today we are flipping the script. In this episode right here, the right people, the right energy, and it's all about who deserves a seat at your table. Because once you clear that jump, you got to be intentional about who you let in and who sits at your table. We have to. No more snack size energy. We want the full meal, supportive, honest, high vibrational humans who pour into us without a measuring cup, right? That's what we want. Now that the house is clean, I think it's time for us to go ahead and decorate it with purpose, man. We're going to go ahead and decorate this house with purpose. But before we jump in, let's get centered. Yeah, before we jump into it, let's get centered. I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold it. Don't die, just hold it. Now release it. Release it. Breathe in peace and exhale anything that doesn't serve you. And I want you to affirm with me right now, where you are, affirm with me with intention. I attract the right people in my life. Those who uplift, inspire, and align with my purpose. I am worthy of love, loyalty, and light. I release what drains me and welcome what fuels me. Hold on to that, because energy doesn't lie and neither does alignment. You might want to jot that down. Let's go ahead and get into the main segment. This is going to be the meat of this episode, and I do have a surprise for you in this show. And thank you for joining me. We're going to talk about 4 main parts in this right energy, right people segment, and you might want to jot this down. The first one is going to be about the power of intentional relationships. The power of intentional relationships, because we all have various types of relationships, unintentional relationships as well. But we're going to focus on intentional relationships. You hear me? Everybody ain't your tribe. Everybody ain't your tribe. I had to learn, and you'll have to learn, we'll have to learn, to stop chasing folks who are not clapping for your growth. You want people who celebrate your small wins with you like it's the Super Bowl. If you said, Romero, yesterday I wrote a goal that I was not going to have any fried foods today. And then, the next day you told me I didn't eat any fried foods. I, as somebody who's in your circle, in your tribe, should tell you great job. I shouldn't downplay that. I should minimize it. I should maximize it. I should make you feel good about it, because that will what? Empower, enlighten, and encourage you, to keep doing it. To keep doing it. So those are the type of people you want in your circle. And remember, if you hang around 5 motivated people, you become the 6th. So it's importante that you are around the right people. Jot that down. It's important that you and I are around the right people. Got me? You got me? Number 2, let's talk about spotting the right energy. How do you spot the right energy? How do you know when it's the right energy? It's kind of, whoa. How do you know it's the right energy? Let me tell you about the right energy. The right energy is peaceful. It's not performative. It's peaceful. It's not performative. It's not loud. It's solid. It looks like somebody checking on you just because. Wouldn't that feel good? Somebody checking on you just because, man. It feels like somebody praying for you behind your back, but not talking behind it. Oh my goodness, we talked about them backstabbers in episode 4 when I was talking about let it go, letting it go. Yeah, those backstabbers. But in this space, the right energy, they'll pray for you behind your back because they want what's what? They want what's best for you. I'm going to jot this down. I got something for you. Remember, you don't need a crowd. You need a connection. Kind of like Bluetooth. You pair it with your phone. That's a connection. Your Wi-Fi, a connection. It works because it's a connection. Number three, boundaries are blessings. Boundaries, they're blessings. Let's talk about it. When you know who you are, you stop entertaining folks who treat you like you are not valuable. And that is a hard lesson for us. It was a hard lesson for me. It still can be a challenging lesson because we like to give people the benefit of the doubt while we hurt ourselves. We say, oh, they didn't really mean this, or that's just how they are. No. That is who they are. We have to realize who we are so that we will have a boundary when that person crosses it, or anyone. We won't stay. We're not going to stay on that field and get shot at. Why? Because we could get hurt. There's no point in sabotaging ourselves, right? So boundaries are blessings. Boundaries aren't about being mean either. They are really about protecting your peace. Jot that down. Go ahead and jot that down. Number 4, real recognize real. Always have water. If you have some, take you a sip. Pure water. That's what they said on the label. But number 4, real recognize real. The right people won't compete with you. They'll complete you, and they'll complete your vibe. You'll feel inspired, not intimidated. You'll feel seen and not silenced. You ever been around people, even the ones that you may think are your friends, and you feel silenced, or you feel like you have no voice, you feel like you're fighting to be seen? Exit, man. Exit. We're going to get up out of there, right? We need to get up out of there because real recognize real. Trust how you feel. It took me a long time to get here to trust how I feel, but just work on that trust. Build that trust with you through things like affirmations, reading, setting boundaries, celebrating yourself. Write this stuff out. Put it up on your wall. Put it somewhere where you can see it so that you can continually reaffirm to yourself, these are boundaries that I have set for me. I'm protecting my what? I'm protecting my peace. Protecting my peace. And here's a quote I want you to take from me, and it's from Les Brown. You don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you are. So become the energy you want to attract. Message, jot that down. That's a bar right there. If your energy is anxious, bitter, or negative, guess what's going to come knocking? You ever been around someone who's always negative? Their outlook is negative. Their perspective is negative. They don't expect nothing good to happen. Well, I wonder why. I wonder why. But guess what? If you are grounded, grateful, and glowing, watch the universe respond. Watch God send the right people to your doorstep. Kind of like me, rolling with roll. I just wanted to, before we go any further, just thank you all for being here and joining me on the Good Morning Maine podcast, the Right Energy, the Right People episode. And before we move into the second half, go ahead and just subscribe to my page to stay in the know and let someone know about it. I really, really, really would appreciate that. And I did say we had a surprise earlier. You know what? I said this episode was about the right people, and I said the right energy, right? So I couldn't just talk about it without bringing somebody who has been that for me. I know, but you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Let me tell you a little bit about him. Y'all, this brother has been like a whole plant and tree in my life. Not a branch that breaks when I'm heavy, because I am heavy. But a rooted, grounded, still standing, whispering wisdom when I need it, tree of life. So today, for the first time ever on the Good Morning Man podcast, drum roll please, y'all help me welcome my home, my nature-loving, soul-centering partner in vibes, Buddy, my tree man. Come on, Buddy. Buddy couldn't be here today, so we did send this plant. This is going to be Buddy's representative. So Buddy is here. Buddy's representative is here. Whew. Yes, Buddy is here with us on today, and I'm gonna be interviewing him, and so I'm gonna let him speak. Buddy, welcome. What's up, man? I'm honored to be here. And like you said, it's all about the energy. When the roots are strong, the fruit is sweet, and when the energy is pure, you grow. That's it. You grow. Y'all see what I mean? But it doesn't say a lot. But when he does, it's like a breeze just swept through your spirit, man. And let me tell you, Buddy has been there for me on days I didn't have it together. When my energy was off, when I was doubting, when I was second guessing myself and shrinking. And when I say shrinking, I was minimizing me. I was losing myself. He never told me, he never tried to fix me. That was the key. Jot that down. He never tried to fix me. He just reminded me of who I was. And I want y'all to know, these are the type of people, like Buddy, you want in your circle. So Buddy, what would you say is a sign that somebody has the right energy? What would you say is a sign that someone has the right energy? When their presence doesn't drain you, it restores you. When you leave the room feeling lighter, not heavier. That's the right energy, bro. Hey, y'all heard Buddy said if they feel like a storm, that ain't your forecast. I know that's right, friend. You hear me? We're forecasting what over here? We're forecasting joy, peace, and people that come with sunlight. People that come with sunlight, not storms. All right, Buddy. Well, I know you got to get back to the forest and do whatever trees do, but thank you for sliding through today. You definitely gave the people roots and fruits to live by. Buddy, what you got to say before you leave? It's always love, man. Keep growing and let the right ones grow with you. Y'all give my boy Buddy a hand. Well, that wraps it up. This has been the Good Morning Man podcast with your boy, Ro, serve you with a dose of truth, human healing, and a little Holy Ghost energy on the side. Shout out to my friend Buddy for sliding through on today, for dropping and spitting some knowledge that we can use. Y'all stay grounded, stay glowing, and stay connected to what feels good to your soul. And like I always say, until next time, keep those squares out your circle. And in the words of Les Brown, every day is a good day, man, when you create it in your mind. Now go ahead, subscribe to my page, leave a comment, tell me what you thought. Let's grow and grow and grow together. I'm out.